is so bright. Hi, my name is Izzy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything. It's a bit of a reading vlog. I have got some packages to open, so I'm going to open them on camera. I've got a new Kindle set up to show you, and I've got to do some journaling. I'm literally right at the end of my book, so I'm going to do a reading vlog of me finishing that vlog and then reviewing it in my journal. I've also collated a list of my anticipated reads for 2025, books that are coming out that I'm really excited about, so I'm going to share those with you guys as well. And sorry about the funky lighting. For some reason, after this really cold, horrible week that we've had, the sun has decided to make an appearance and it is slightly blinding, so I might stay in this section of shade over here. I feel like this angle is slightly different from my last two videos of where I've set up the phone, but I feel like in this angle you can see all of my bookshelf a bit more clearly, and if anyone would like a bookshelf tour, I would absolutely love to do that video. Although I do change what's on what shelves maybe weekly. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just absolutely love organising my books, so they're always changing. And so I don't know if you'll notice that throughout the videos where there's going to be things in different places and all sorts going on. But let's get on to opening this package because I am so excited about it. So although this box says fairyloot, it's not actually a fairyloot box. Fairyloot, if you don't know, is a book subscription box that you have to go on a waiting list to subscribe for, and I am on that waiting list, but I haven't received a box yet. This box is from Vinted and it's a bunch of the fairyloot trinket bits you'd get in the subscription box. I haven't really explained that very well. Basically, with fairyloot you get a book or two books depending on which one you choose, and then some bookish things to go with it, so like bookmarks or key rings or like a book sleeve or things like that. And I have bought a large bundle of all these types of things off of a lovely lady on Vinted that was selling it all for, I think I paid £15 for all of this and postage. So I am going to open it up and show you what I got. So without showing my address, I'm going to open the box. It is full to the brim of things. I'm going to set it down and take things out as I go. So we have got the collection of Magical Toms volume 4. It looks like it's going to be a hollow book box, which is really cool. So I'll be able to put this on my shelf. And I have got some other like fairyloot bits that I've got before off Vinted that I can put in here to keep them safe. It says lesson on the classical arts. And then, yes, it is a hollow book. That's really cute. I'm not sure, some of these things are based on books and book series, so I can't speak, book series, but I don't know if this is based on a book series. If it is, I have no idea which one it is, but it's very cute. So it looks like that, it opens like that, and I'll probably put it on my bookshelf and keep some bits in there, so that's really exciting. Previously off fairyloot I have got I have a bookmark tin, a Kindle sleeve, some salt and pepper shakers which say salt and spice, and they're really cute and they're boxed away ready for when me and my boyfriend move out, because at the moment we don't actually have our own kitchen, so I have no use for them, and I have nowhere to put them because my bookshelves are full with books. I feel like the lighting is going to change so much throughout this whole video because of where the sun is, so I'm sorry about that, but I'll carry on unboxing because there are still lots in this box to get through. I've got some Dark Academia book tabs. I love book tabs, but I feel like I don't use them enough. Oh, these are really cute. Look how cute they are. I love them. I feel like because I like them so much I won't want to use them. They'll just stay in my book supplies. They're really cute. I love that. Put them on the side. You've got this purple box which says The Otherland's Plant Pot. I'm terrible with plants. They never live very long, so I'm not sure whether this will get a use. But oh, she's pink. This is quite cute. I've never seen this type of shaped plant pot before. Gonna wrap it back up to keep it safe. I can also see in the box a very similar colour scheme. What looks to be like a lunchbox or like a pencil case type bag. So that's quite cute. What else is in here? These are the last 4 bits at the bottom of my box. We have got, oh, I'm really excited about this. I'm so excited about that one. I'll save this one for last. We have got the Crimson Moth friendship keychains. Oh, this is really cute. So I guess if you give one to the other person, they'll both have one side of the book and they'll join up. That's really cute. I am yet to read the Crimson Moth, but it is on my TBR, so I love that. That's so pretty. What else have we got? The Fragile Enchantment brooch. I love pins and brooches and things. I've got one on my shelf. I don't think you can see it from here. The Fragile Enchantment brooch. This is cute. I will probably put this on my shelf as well, over with my fantasy bits. A Study in Drowning pin. I honestly can't believe that I've got all of this for £15. This feels a bit crazy. Oh, this is cute. It says on it, I will love you to ruination. I love that. I feel like you're not going to be able to see it because of the sun. I'll post pictures of all of these bits over on my Instagram if you want to follow that, so that you can see them a bit clearer. I feel like I can't speak today either. And then last but not least, the World of Sarah J Maas calendar, and I've seen pictures of this before, and I know it's the 2024 one, but there's pictures on the front and back. Oh my god, it's stunning. So you get this little wooden stand that the cards go with, and then you have all of the calendar cards, and they're all characters from the whole world of Sarah J Maas. And you have on the front the bit of the calendar, but on the back it's just the photo. Oh, these are so stunning. Again, I will post pictures of all of these on my Instagram so that you can see them properly, but I will just flip through the rest quickly. But yeah, head over to my Instagram if you want to see them. That is so cute. And then you just stick it in the little wooden bit and stand it up. Oh, that is so cute. I'm gonna have to spend time now trying to find where I'm gonna put all of these things. I have a habit of buying things and then not knowing where to put them because I have no space. Me and my boyfriend live with his parents. We share a room, and half of the room is taken up by my massive bookshelves already, so not sure where they're gonna go, but we'll find space. So on to the more like reading vlog part of the video. I'm currently reading these 2 books. I'm reading, they're very different. I'm reading Caraval by Stephanie Garber, right? And I'm actually listening to it on audiobook on Spotify whilst I'm driving, whilst I'm cleaning, tidying, doing whatever, and I'm really enjoying doing that, and I think I'm going to make more use of doing that this year. And then I'm also like keeping up with where I am, so I'm very near the beginning still, but I am listening to that on audiobook. However, I'm completely into this book at the moment, which is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I am very near the end of the book, and this book so far has been absolutely amazing. I was actually recommended this book maybe 2.5 years ago, very near the early start of my reading journey. I saw this book absolutely everywhere when it first went viral, and I bought it, and it's sat on my shelf until about, I think I started it about a week ago, because my cousin Jess read this book maybe like a year ago, said it was absolutely amazing, and I picked it up, but it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I read like the first few pages and then I realised that it's set in, I think it's set in the 60s or the 80s, I don't know, but it's not set now, and that threw me off a little bit because I hadn't read a book that wasn't set. I'd read like no, I don't think I had at that point. I hadn't read any books that weren't set in a different time period. So I put it back on the shelf and completely forgot to ever pick it up again until my other cousin, Amy, read this book and absolutely loved it. And I was actually with her when she read the ending, and she was laughing, crying, telling me to be quiet because I was laughing at her. And she just really loved it, and I was like, okay, you've convinced me, I'm gonna have to read it. So I started reading it, and I've been taking it to work with me to read on my lunch break because I just can't put it down. It is so good, and I've got to a point now where I'm like, what on earth is gonna happen in this little bit of book? I have no idea. But the next part of the video is going to be me hopefully finishing the book. I'm going to try and time lapse it to add to the reading vlog. I really can't get my words out today. To add to the reading vlog, and then I will give you a bit of a review and sit and journal it in my journal. I've got some other bits to update in my reading journal as well. So yeah, that's my little update. I am also planning on doing reading wrap-ups at the end of every month. So I won't give a full-on review, like spoiler review of The Seven Husbands in this video. I'll wait till I'm filming the January wrap-up to do a wrap-up of all the books I've read in January, which so far is only one, but we're only 10-11 days in, and hopefully I'll finish this one today, so then it'll be 2. But yeah, look forward to that. And very quickly, before we time lapse me trying to finish this book, I am going to show you my Kindle setup because I updated my Kindle setup a little bit. I think I showed my Kindle in my first booktube video the end of last year, and it was just a clear case on the back, a pop socket and stickers inside the case. And since I've tried to change the pop socket twice, and the like sticky residue, I didn't remove it properly, and then the pop socket that I tried to put on after wouldn't stick properly, and I was like, oh, and it finally convinced me to get a MagSafe pop socket. So I updated the whole thing and I got a new case as well, because why not? So I now have a Moco case on my Kindle, because I take my Kindle with me a lot when I go out, when I go in the car, and I always shove it in my bag, and I'm really worried about scratching the front of it. I'm really bad at putting screen protectors on. I think I did buy one when I bought the Kindle and I haven't put it on, but anyway, I've now got a case that covers the front of the Kindle, and then on the back I've got my MagSafe pop socket, and I've got some stickers. I change these all the time, as much as I change my bookshelves because I'm really indecisive. But what I really like is it comes with 2 rings. So I have a ring on the back of the Kindle, and then I also have a ring on the inside of the Kindle case, so that I can hold the Kindle the same way as normal by putting the pop socket on there and holding it like that. But I can also take it off, oh my gosh, the magnet's quite strong, off there, and have it on the back if I'm like on the train or somewhere else, where I can then like kind of cover what I'm reading a little bit. But yeah, I'm really excited that I've got that. And I did watch about 20 videos on TikTok of people setting this up, because at first I was so confused. I was like, why would you have a pop socket on a case that has a front on it? But now I get it. I have ordered off like a small business on Instagram 2 other pop sockets that already have magnetic bases, so I can swap them out interchangeably with this one, which is really hard to get off. So I'm excited about that, and they may arrive before my January wrap-up video, so they could be in that, or I'll do a video unboxing that because I got some other bits in that order as well. But yeah, that is my new Kindle setup, and let's get on to reading the end of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and all I have to say is, if there is ever a book that you start when you're not in the mood to read it and you write it off, try it again, because this might, by the end of this year, be up there with one of my favourite books the whole year. I won't give any spoilers, and my full review will be on Goodreads and in the January wrap up at the end of the month. But this book was amazing, emotional. I just have no words to describe how glad I am that I gave it a second chance and read it. And thank you to both my cousins Jess and Amy that persuaded me to read it, because I am so glad that I did, and I now understand the hype and understand why everyone loves it so much. And I've well and truly read it. I've cracked the spine, so that's how you can tell I'm really into the book, because I literally have to get into the book to read it. And it's now going to go back on my shelf, pride of place. I actually have quite a few other books by Taylor Jenkins Reid that I bought at a similar time to this book, and then as her books came out as well, I think there was 2 of them that have come out since that I've also bought, in the hopes that I would like them and read them. So hopefully I'm going to put some more of her books on my TBRs throughout the rest of the year, because I really enjoyed her writing style. I loved, without like spoiling anything, there's like little newspaper articles all the way through, and that was really fun. There's short chapters, you go from different perspectives, and you obviously learn about all 7 husbands. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, and the ending, I didn't guess it. I knew, I don't want to spoil it. I can't give a review on the ending without spoiling it, so you just have to read my review. But yeah, 5 stars from me. And now I'm going to put it in my book journal, which I might time lapse, you might see me doing that, but I'm going to put it in my book journal, write it up on Goodreads and post it on Instagram. So yeah, the last thing I wanted to put in this video was my anticipated reads for 2025, which are in my book journal. So whilst I've got it out, I'm going to read these out. There's quite a few on my list, and I haven't got exact dates, I've just got months of the releases, and they're not in order because I just wrote them down as I came across them, and from other booktubers, 2025 anticipated reads videos, from Instagram, TikTok, from like marketing things that I've seen. But on the list is Fearless, which is a Powerless sequel. I think it is only going to be a trilogy, but don't take my word for that. There is a novella as well, so there is currently 3 books out in the series, but sorry, I'm looking at my shelf now. So there's Powerless and Reckless, and then the 3rd book, Fearless, is coming out in April, but there is also a novella that I think is a prequel, but I haven't actually read the novella. It is on my shelf, so I need to read that. But that is Powerful is the novella, by Lauren Roberts. I absolutely loved Reckless and Powerless, so I'm really hoping that I love Fearless as well. And it's probably one of the book series that I'd recommend if you're like only just getting into fantasy, because it's a romantasy. It's quite easy to follow. There's not like this huge like lore or world building. It follows the romance, and the rest of it is quite easy to kind of slot in with it, so I would recommend that. The second anticipated release I have is Uncharmed by, why have I not written who they're by? By Lucy Jane, I think. I'll insert a picture anyway, so if I'm wrong then it's there. But I read a book by her in my book club last year called Rewitched, and I absolutely loved it. I read it I have a stunning hardback copy that's also on my Instagram if you want to check that out, but I listened to it on audiobook as well, and she's coming out with a 2nd book in September of this year called Uncharmed, so I'm really excited for that. I've also got on here Story of My Life by Lucy Score, which comes out in March. I have quite a few Lucy Score books on my shelf and I haven't read any of them yet, but I've heard really good things from friends and online, so I'm hoping to read a few before March, and then if I'm into them then I'll pick up her new release in March. The 4th book and the 5th book in the Dream Harbour series That's the Pumpkin Spice Cafe series, and I've read book 1, 2 and 3, which is Pumpkin Spice Cafe, the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore and the Christmas Tree Farm, and I loved all 3 of them. They're just super easy reads, Hallmark film type romance novels, and I just really love them, and I'm excited to go back into Dream Harbour and find out about more of the people in the town. I love a book series when it's got a map and it literally follows all the different people in the little town. It just makes my heart really happy. So on this list is Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. I don't know why I completely forgot what I was saying then. I've read Iron Flame. No, what is wrong with me? Let me start that again. Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros is coming out in January. It's in like a week. And I've read Fourth Wing, but I haven't read Iron Flame. So now that I've finished Seven Husbands, I'm going to pick up Iron Flame, hopefully finish it before the release of Onyx Storm, and then read Onyx Storm when it's released, because I absolutely loved Fourth Wing, and again would recommend that as a fantasy series for beginners to fantasy, because it's based in a school. It's more the world building and everything is slowly introduced and easy to wrap your head around, and I really enjoyed it. Really like the characters as well. A Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry is coming out in April, and I've read all of Emily Henry's books apart from Beach Read, which everyone loves, so I don't know why I haven't read that one. But all her other books that I've read, I've given 4 or 5 stars to. I've really loved them. Her most recent one, Funny Story, I really enjoyed that book. But my favourite, I'm sorry, I'm looking at them because they're up there, but my favourite book by her would probably have to be Happy Place. I really liked Happy Place. Yeah, I just really liked how it was written, and I enjoyed that it wasn't, I don't want to like spoil anything, but the story is about 2 characters that don't like meet at the beginning of the story. They've already been in a relationship, and I enjoyed that because it's something different to what I had been reading. So that comes out in April. Then Wild Side by Elsie Silver comes out in March. I love Elsie Silver's writing. I think I've got 1 or 2 books left in the Chestnut Springs series to read, so I'm not sure if I'd pick that up in the release in March, because I've still got other books by her to read, but I am excited for that this year. Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage in April. I've read, I don't know if I've read 1 or 2. I'm having to look at them again. I have read Done and Dusted, which is the first book, and I really enjoyed that. I haven't read the second one, but it is on my shelf. Fable for the End of the World, which I haven't written who it's by and I can't remember, so I have to insert a picture of that as well, so it'll be there. But that comes out in March, and I heard of that from a fellow booktuber who recommended that in their 2025 anticipated reads, and I'll put a little screenshot of their channel here because I can't remember off the top of my head what the channel name is. But the description of that book I just really enjoyed, and it made me add it to my list, to something that I'm looking forward to this year. And lastly on the list, which I have added today after really enjoying this book, is Taylor Jenkins Reid's Atmosphere, which comes out in June. I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna try and crack my way through a lot of her other reads. I am worried that none of them are gonna live up to this book because I enjoyed it so much, but hopefully I'll enjoy her writing style and everything else that she's written as well. And that's it for now on my page, but there is space for more, and I'm sure there will be more. So if there's anything I've missed or any that you're really excited for this year, please comment them down below and I'll add them to my list. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. It was a bit different, more of a relaxed video. I quite liked filming this type of video with the time lapses in between. It like broke up the talking a little bit. I'll probably film more like this. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for my January wrap up at the end of the month. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. All of my links down below. I've got my Goodreads and my bookstagram down below, where I'm going to post the fairyloot stuff. I'm going to post my book review, and yeah, and I hope you're having a lovely day. Thanks for watching.